Hello, my name is Jimeno, and I am a faculty member in the business school, teaching in the international business programs. I am incredibly touched by the student nomination. It is so wonderful to be recognized by students who see value in my approach to teaching. In addition to the warm fuzzies, this nomination has given me the opportunity to reflect on my personal teaching strengths. I believe that my teaching strengths are built around three pillars: positivity, consistency, and approachability. I start each class with a friendly smile. I ask questions to ensure that students are following the lecture, and when a student gives a wrong answer, I try to spin it so that the student is not embarrassed by their mistake and continues to feel comfortable participating in class. I make an effort to recognize students who are acting as leaders in the classroom and compliment them accordingly. I recognize that I do not have a monopoly on knowledge and thus encourage students to participate in class, showcasing their own experiences when appropriate. Many of the students that I teach have worked in industry and add value to the class by sharing. Last semester, a student shared her experience working in the pharmaceutical industry in Azerbaijan, which was a perfect example of the challenges in adapting products for small markets. This semester, that student will be visiting my class as a guest speaker. My genuine interest in the subject I teach makes students want to share and helps me keep the content fresh. I use humor in my content delivery, often at my own expense, but it keeps students engaged and helps build a collaborative classroom environment. In my own student experience, I often felt frustrated by inconsistent behavior on the part of professors. In an effort to help students succeed, sometimes poor students were given leniency in earning the last 5% to go from an F to a D. But that same consideration was not always given to high-achieving students in their effort to go from a B to an A. Thus, in my own teaching, I strive to be consistent in my application of policy and grading across sections, classes, and students. Whether an A student or a D student, I try to engage students equally and fairly. At the start of the semester, I am explicit as to the expectations regarding classroom behavior. I post guidelines and policies on eCentennial. I use rubrics to make grading elements clear for students and to aid in my own grading consistency. While students may not always be happy with the grade they receive, they understand why it was given and appreciate my willingness to clarify my perspective. Lastly, I strive to make myself approachable to students. I arrive to class early and walk around the room, speaking to students as they arrive. This helps me learn student names and makes them feel valued. After class, I make myself available to answer questions. When a student approaches me with a problem, I try to help them solve it in the moment. If it is not something that I can personally help them with, I will direct them to resources that may be more appropriate. Importantly, I try to follow up with student issues. So often, students feel that they are getting passed from one department to another, and having someone follow up to ensure that their issues are resolved is important. I encourage students to contact me via email at any time. As a mother of 2 young children, I warn them that I may be asleep when they email, but I always respond within 24 hours, even if the response is simply to say that I have received their email and will get back to them with specifics at a later date. If a student wishes to meet in person, I make an effort to accommodate their schedule and find a mutually convenient time. I have been lucky to have had many great teachers over the course of my academic career. I hope to continuously improve my content delivery and ability to engage students as I continue to learn from my own students and mentors. I appreciate this opportunity for self-reflection and thank you for your time in reviewing my Wiccan Award submission. Have a great day.